You know that feeling, right? You get this brilliant, amazing idea for a project, something really special, and then you hit a wall. Your tools just can't keep up. It's a story so many of us crafters know all too well. Today, we're going to look at a piece of tech that's all about smashing right through those barriers. So first, let's talk about those limits. We're talking about that space, that gap between what you can dream up in your head and what you can actually hold in your hands. It's where all that creative passion can, honestly, start to feel like frustration. And I mean, really think about it. Have you ever been in the middle of a project and just wished you could get a cleaner line, work a little faster, or use a material your setup just, well, can't handle? That feeling can really take the wind out of your sails. Yeah, on one side of that gap, you've got the usual suspects, projects that take forever, results that aren't quite as crisp as you pictured, and, a pretty short list of materials you can even work with. But on the other side, that's the promise of something else entirely. We're talking laser precision, speed, and a whole new playground of materials. So the big question is, how do we get from here to there? Well, this is where our story takes a turn. It's all about finding a solution that isn't just a small step up, but something that completely changes the game for creators like us. And here we have it, the SCULPFUN S9. And look, this isn't just another gadget for the workshop. It's being presented as the key, the actual gateway to turning your creative space from a place of limits into a total powerhouse of innovation. Okay, so how does it do all of that? What's actually under the hood that makes it such a supposed game changer? Let's break down the specific features that are designed to tackle those frustrations we were just talking about. We're going to dive into 5 main things here: the power of the laser itself, the crazy versatility it has with materials, the precision engineering that makes it all work, a surprisingly big work area, and the user-friendly design that kind of ties it all together. Let's kick things off with the muscle. The real power behind this machine, the 90-watt effect. This is the big number you'll see, and it's all about delivering a serious amount of punch. But what does 90W effect actually mean for you when you're making something? Well, think of it like this. It's the difference between drawing with a fine point pen versus a big, bold marker. This kind of power gives you deeper, super defined cuts and engravings. Your work just pops. And a huge plus, it means you get it all done a whole lot faster. Now, all that power doesn't mean much if you can't use it on different stuff, right? The S9 is built to play with a whole range of materials, from classics like wood and leather to acrylics and even engraving on glass. Just imagine making custom pet tags or etching a really intricate design on a set of glasses. This is the kind of versatility that just blows your creative options wide open. Of course, power without control is chaos, and that's where the precision engineering comes in. What this really means is you can finally stop worrying about those frustrating rough edges or blurry lines. If you're trying to create something that looks professional or just has really fine details, this kind of precision is, frankly, everything. I know what you might be thinking. All this power and precision sounds kind of intimidating, but the whole thing is designed to be really approachable. It's got a solid, sturdy build, and it works with popular, easy-to-use software like Lightburn and Laser GRBL, so it's accessible whether you're a total pro or you're just starting out on your laser journey. So we've covered power, materials, and precision, but what about scale? Let's talk about going big, because the next feature tackles one of the biggest physical roadblocks for any crafter, the size of your canvas. Just take a look at these dimensions, 410 by 420 millimeters. To give you an idea, that's actually bigger than a standard sheet of legal paper. We're not talking about a tiny, cramped workspace here. This is a big, open canvas for your most ambitious ideas. And why is that such a big deal? Well, a larger canvas means you're not stuck making small things anymore. You can create large-scale art, custom signs, or, and this is a game changer if you run a small business, you can line up a bunch of smaller items and produce them all in one go. That's a massive boost to your productivity. Okay, so let's put all this together, because at the end of the day, a tool is really about what it empowers you to do. It's about that leap from just having a hobby to making your creative vision a real, tangible thing. And this is the real payoff, isn't it? When you combine that power, precision, and scale, your potential just explodes. You can seriously start thinking about turning that passion project into a side hustle, or creating gifts that look absolutely professional and unforgettable. Or maybe just exploring artistic avenues you never ever thought you could. It really all boils down to this single idea. A tool like the S9 isn't just another purchase. It's framed as an investment in your own creative future, and all the amazing things you haven't even thought of yet. So I'll just leave you with this question. Imagine for a second that all those limits, speed, material, precision, size, they're just gone. Your workshop is suddenly a creative powerhouse. What's the very first thing you would make?